ill without you by my side. But then I spent so many nights. How you did me wrong.
I need to drink more. All right, well, that's one way to start a podcast.
Can we not?
No, we're going to, because I'm going to be the one who edits
Okay.
it.
Fair. All right.
All is fair in love and war.
Touche.
Touche.
All right, so here we are. A year has it been a year now since we started the podcast? Even though we only got like 3 uploads.
We got like
3
2
uploads
actually.
in a
Was
year.
it 3?
We're doing
It was?
great.
Oh, we're doing
I don't
great. We're
know.
doing it.
Hold up, I could check right now, but I think it's 3. 3 episodes of talking ships.
Yep.
But
Eventually, we'll upload our 5th or something like that, and maybe we'll get Bob or Terry. Maybe they'll actually be like,
in
"Oh,
a
you guys
year?
are doing this?"
in a year and a half, we'll have guest speakers.
We'll eventually figure it out. Doesn't really matter. Points are made up. Yeah. Oh man, the PB.
What did we talk about in the first episode?
And state of the game.
State of the game.
Yeah. If you
In the year, how would you say has changed? Because I know we were in a different place back then. We weren't really getting much information. Do you know what I mean? There was a huge overhaul, and Val came in, Bella came back. And how would you say, is it better now than it was a year ago?
Immensely.
I agree with that.
Immensely. God, do you remember last year? Because, of course, we had the CC changes January of this year. So we had a whole new thing. We had, we now have monthly meetings. We now have active communications. We now have, I'd say Val responds incredibly quickly with us. Bella as well, whenever, Val needs help with stuff. Asset team, we're getting all the assets we want so that all of us, make our thumbnails even better. Just have the assets because they're beautiful assets. They're killing it. But, the year before that,
good.
People were really wondering whether or not this game was going to survive.
Yeah.
Think
about it. We were getting the ships like 3 days before, and now we're testing them with live tests and stuff like that, and we have made a difference with some of the ships. Some of the ships we've gotten changed a little bit because we're like, hey, I don't know about this. No, this ain't it. This ain't it.
Yeah.
But I definitely think it's in a better state, and honestly, out of every version of World of Warships, we have the best community managers by far. Bella and Valk are absolutely amazing. Valk is super sassy. You guys don't know, but it's awesome. I absolutely love it in our meetings. It's the best. Oh,
he actually jumped
on the podcast.
He jumped on stream once, and everyone was not prepared for him.
For the sass, bro?
Oh no, they were not prepared.
I missed this stream, bro, but I really need to. You need to tag me in it or something. Tell me which one it is. Send it to me because I need to look at it because that must have been awesome.
He straight up told, Blitzkrieg and like that. He told him, he was like, "Oh, you want subs in this game? No, subs aren't coming to this game." Just straight up nuked it.
You mean he jumped on Discord?
Yeah, he jumped on Discord when I was on stream.
Oh.
Yeah.
Awesome.
So I was playing the San Martin. And like that, I was testing that out, and I ran out of blueprints on my EU account. So I was like,
okay.
And then he just came on live ops, sent me that. Cyajin was on, and he roasted Cyajin for sending him the wrong names of the games.
That's funny.
Oh yeah, no, Valk is.
Yeah, y'all don't know. I love it. I love every minute of it on the meetings. I love it. That's why I keep pushing, and no one fucking responds to me. But I want community managers, fucking what's it called, commanders with voice lines. I want voice lines in there too. I want a sassy ass Valk, 100%.
You missed your shot, you idiot.
Oh, yeah, no, damn it! There's aircraft on him bound.
Where's the nerf of the CVs?
It'd be Torps, because he absolutely despises Torps.
Okay. Oh man. Oh yeah, no. I think that is definitely the live testing has been huge. That's another thing that's been, you've mentioned that. I think overall the premiums, besides the Atlantico, which I think was us coasting in from the trails of what was prior to this, because of course
that's honestly what I think led to us CCs testing things earlier, is that fiasco. Some people let that thing slip. I'm not going to mention names. You know who you are. If you listen to this, you know who you are. You dropped the ball.
Yeah.
You can be honest. Admit it. So yeah, that overpowered thing came out. But I think it's still strong. Right now it's still strong, but it's not as powerful as it was before. It's still very strong.
It's defeatable.
Exactly.
That's the main
perfect way to describe it.
Yeah. And if you are having issues, just run away and bomb it with HE. Like, just set it on fire, keep it on fire. And if you're not meant to do that,
torp it.
Yeah, torp it. And if you're a battleship, just try to stay long range on it. But no, it's I think that fiasco, realistically, from what I could tell from kind of being in a larger company in my job, is you've got that 2-3 month plan. The Atlantico came in on the old strategy, but it failed so hard that the new strategy, they were like, actually, we need to enact this now. This push that new strategy and getting live testing and getting early access, getting all the CCs to actually try to test things out further. That just made a lot of ships that come out this year at least not overpowered.
Yeah.
I think there are plenty of ships that still need buffs.
Granted, there's some ships that are like, I could use a little tweak to make it a little better. Hector being one that I can think of in recent memory. Hector's not bad. It's not horrible. It's just not the easiest to play with that health pool.
I view it like the Marseille. So I view it as that. Actually, I'd say the Marseille, the Grows, even the Golden Lion, and like that. All three of those ships, you can see it. You can see the power it can bring. But it just doesn't have that right feeling, that right fixes. Like the Marseille, it just needs a pen buff, a reload buff, and someone else was suggesting like an AA buff. But it's just like, just give it just a little bit more pen and a little better reload, and it would be in the right place. No. Growth Void just means better mobility. If you give it better mobility, you'd be fine. Out in Leo, there's a bunch of different ideas, but better airstrikes, better airstrike reload would be perfect for it, and it's good. Yeah. Like, they're so close. So like Hector, I agree with you. So it's
right there. I'm telling you, all it needs to me, in my opinion, one more charge of the smoke, the crawling smoke, because I love the crawling smoke. I absolutely love it. Give it one more, and it's perfect in my opinion.
So I would actually say also 20 seconds off the cooldown of crawling smoke.
Okay, I can dig that. I can dig that.
Like even 10 seconds off it, just a little bit, just to get it back, because it does. I played the Neptune shortly thereafter to kind of feel it and like that, and of course, just using a regular Mistweaver, everything like that, and just the time differences between having that capability or that having an extra smoke and having a slightly less reload time would be perfect with Hector. It would give it what it wants to do. So. Yeah. God, what else has changed this year? Oh, dear Lord. Okay. I totally forgot about the fiasco on the first day.
What's that?
Don't you remember the fiasco on the first day where they're selling it paid, a damage camo?
Oh, yeah. I mean, you made that video, and then Valk and Bella all jumped on, and they're like, yeah, this is never going to happen again. So, I feel like that was squashed so hard that...
Well, we're talking about the Atlantico fail too, so it's like that one's right there with it, like in my opinion.
Yeah, I mean,
but outside of that,
at the same time.
Yeah.
Didn't it? It happened around the same time.
Oh yeah, and the Atlantico was January Blitzpass.
Yeah, and though we have seen those camos come back, it's still like it's in the what's it called? events, where you get it for free. So I'm fine with that. If they come out for free, everybody gets it. Just play the game. I'm fine with that. But the selling, I mean, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of it. But honestly, our community managers handled that super well.
There.
And it was awesome. It was awesome to see.
And after that, there's so many. I know, right? My phone's going off too. But no, I think actually for the rest of the year, we really didn't have that many problems, and we've had some good buff patches. A lot of heavy cruisers got buffed. Finally, they've been needing that. Now, more is still needed, but iterative development is a thing. Yeah, it's in the right direction. And
then we had. What about the Turbug?
The Turbug fix finally.
Turbug finally taken care of. I think we actually talked about that a year ago.
Yeah, I think we did.
I think it's been a year. But Turbug's been fixed. A lot of ships are now, back to being playable just because you don't have to worry about that. I mean, there was ways to work around the Turbug, but it was just annoying. It was annoying to deal with. And now we don't have to deal with it.
No.
Now we just got to fix carriers, damn it.
Hey, there's supposed, there is a AA buff incoming. Like that, we've heard that from NetEase and or from their Q&A on NetEase. So it does seem like AA is getting revisited. I'm not expecting a full fix. I'm expecting kind of like, okay, let's kind of normalize it, see what happens with the values, and then go from there.
Or we could just delete carriers from the game. I mean, to be honest. I mean, let's just take it to extreme and just fucking wipe them. Ice them.
I don't know. MVR is kind of fun.
You know what? I don't think MVR is that fun. Because if you want a gunboat carrier, then your choice is Nakamov. All right? Because remember, I lost that video that we did. I was in the MVR, and I went right at you, and you were in the Nakamov, and we had a gun duel, and Nakamov won 100% because of those Smolensk guns, all right?
Yeah, that is true. The Smolensk guns are OP. They are damn good.
I'll tell you. So if you want a gunboat carrier, that's going to be Nakamov.
Yeah. I've been tempted on actually just going that. Yeah, Grav Zeppelin. Black Grav Zeppelin that's a cruiser. That's just straight up
best cruiser. Best cruiser at tier 7.
Technically. Yeah, I'd agree with that one. Even beats out the Belfast. It's got heat-seeking missiles.
Yep. It can spot for itself and then just shoot you over and over again.
Yeah, no, we've actually had a pretty decent year.
Yeah, it has been. I've definitely enjoyed my time here making content for all you. I'm fucking slurring my words, damn it.
Aw, he's a lightweight.
I am.
I've known that. Yeah.
I mean, but that's what makes me fun when I drink, though. All right.
Yeah. Hey, I drink a few just to be normal. So
Let's see.
I do have to say that the personal challenge. I think the personal challenges were introduced this year.
Yes, they were.
That was a great addition, and I do like how they are doing the shorter ones, but they're doing more often, which I'm a-okay with.
Yeah. Anytime you can give something away for free, it doesn't. Yes, you're not getting a ship out of it, but I don't think that it has to be a ship every time. You know what I mean? The first one was amazing. They gave away, it was like a ship and a fucking legendary commander. I mean, I think they upped people's expectations, but like all the rest of the one, I'm fine with that because they're simple and easy to do, even though you're not getting a ship, and it's just something for free. All you got to do is just play the game. I think for what was it? We got a free. It was the Fuso. On what was the last one that we
Black
got ship
Fuso?
on?
I think it was.
Yeah, I think it was a Fuso. I made it a point to not play a single damn carrier because I hate them with a passion.
Yeah.
And everybody's gonna look at me and be like, you know what, Pig Bang, PB, you bastard, you started playing carriers. I remember. All right. Yes. I started playing this game of carriers. I had my most played ship still is the Enterprise, but to be fair, it only has like 800 games. All right. Some people have like 4,000 in one ship.
And I'm over here with 700 or something with it in the Nelson.
I mean, my Nelson's not that bad. I think I'm sitting at like 300 with a Nelson, but that's also because it did battles. But I mean, for 18,000 battles and 800 is your most played ship, that just shows that I play everything.
Yeah, that is true. Yeah, no, I personal challenges were good. The token events have been. I swear to God, I'm going to make another token events video, and I don't know if my community can handle it.
All right. So how about this? What did you think of the World of Tanks and the World of Warships Blitz collaboration?
I liked it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that it highlighted the differences between the two games, which was great. But I think we saw Warships Blitz's future as well, which is just nothing but premium tanks and crates and ads. Which I think that eventually all games like this are going to come. They're gonna run out of content. And with that, they put themselves kind of in that hole. They did. It's how God. I logged on to World of Warships PC and World of Tanks PC recently on my old accounts. Half the tanks I have no idea what they are, and they're not tech tree. Like there's just so many premiums they put out because just you can only talk about World War II for so long.
that is fair. I mean, so here's the thing. I know that the console version of World of Tanks, they have, I think it's like 2 versions of it essentially. The one's like Modern Warfare, which is modern fucking tanks and shit, and then they have the World War II era. I could see something like that happening, but for ships at least. But like, it needs to be implemented very carefully. Like, there's a very, very thin line. So I don't know if you played a game that I know Terry's played it before and I've played it before. I played it right out of beta. It was Modern Warships and it's on mobile.
I've watched some stuff.
Yeah, I stopped playing it just because I found the gameplay a little like simplistic, just because missiles, they fucking either hit or don't. That's it. There's no like aiming them. There's none. I'm sure there's more nuances for the people that play that a lot more, but that's just the gist of what I've got out of it. But yeah, I mean, there's a very thin line that they play with that. And I honestly just think that keep ships artillery. All right, don't move on to missiles. If you're gonna move on to missiles, exactly. Fire and forget. Fire. That's the highest, absolute highest I would ever go. But keep it artillery based, or something that you aim. Fuck you, carriers. But something that you aim.
Carriers really need to be they need to be the exact same way, but adjustable as the Dutch cruisers. That's what I think dive bombers should be.
100%. I agree.
Yeah. And I think CV should also be tighter. Like it should be a similar mechanism, but they should offer. I think what was it? Someone actually suggested. I think it was Steve, that if they did do that, the more you adjust, the wider the parameters get for the dive bomb. So it's basically Dutch cruisers always get kind of at the middle of the row, but then carriers, they actually, if you drop them and you never change them, they literally will all hit a single battleship deck. Like it will just decimate them. But of course, that's like a 20-second lead time. You hit that's just pure luck, and I'd say pure luck, but skill too.
That's someone that's the carrier that's sitting in one spot over and over and not moving. That's
or the battleship that just sounds straight. Like I think that'd be epic for skill based stuff. But
I can agree with that. If I'm fine if they want to make the dive bombers do more damage or whatever, but make it skill based. If you make it skill based, give it an ellipse that you have to fucking aim and move it around, just like the other one. Because let's face it. Sometimes you end up facing these carrier players they're just fucking good with them. All right, there's nothing you can do about it, and it sucks. But it's not going to happen every single match. You know what I mean?
But also, it's also like getting nuked as a DD out of the tier 10. Yeah, the Taiho, the one above that tier 10. IJN. I'm blanking on it.
Hakuryu or
is it Hakuryu? Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's the Hakuryu.
Hakuryu is tier 10, yeah.
Yeah, tier 10. Yeah. I can't keep track of stuff right now. But no, like if you get nuked off the rip by a Haku player, and let's say you were in smoke, you did everything to dodge them, and they still got you. Just know that was a good player, and you just sometimes have to go.
No, like, that's the thing. There's nothing you can do about it. You know what I mean? They've played it so often that they know what exactly to do, and there's nothing you can do about it. You just tip your hat, move on to the next one, because that's really all you can do. Actually, this is something I've been wanting to talk about since I've been playing a lot more on EU on the press account. Honestly, I feel like I can get a full match almost any time I log in, because I've tested this out. I've gone in at multiple different times and I've gotten full queues at tier 10 and whatnot. What do you think if they would merge all the servers into one?
Lag.
I mean, I know there will be lag. I know there will be lag. But is there a way to improve the performance of the servers if they
It's just distance. It's just distance. It's no, so I think right now, especially what you're experiencing, is the E server got merged in. So the
EU
Russian
and
server
has been merged. So
yeah, a lot of players. I think I can't say the numbers, but a majority of players moved from Russia to EU. And I thought some went to Asia, very few went to NA. So you are seeing that massive push from the Russian server onto the EU server recently. I remember going back, if I go back probably to say before that merge, I'd say EU and NA felt the same. Like the populations felt very similar. Yeah. I think a renewed push in ads and a renewed push. I think right now, Wargaming has something that I don't think they've had since the beginning of the game, which is a shitload of CCs. We have a crap load of content creators right now.
Yeah.
And why they're not utilizing us more?
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. There's definitely like a lot of the newer guys that have come on board that are awesome. Cyajin, amazing. And honestly, if you guys are like listening to this or watching this, because I don't know if I haven't recorded it. When you do all this,
yeah, I'm recording it this time, making sure that we actually get it done.
But if you guys are watching this and you haven't followed them, go ahead and give them some love, man. Because we definitely, the more people making content on this game, the better for the community.
Oh, yeah.
Right? That means more people are going to get eyes on this, seem like, hey, this might be something I'm interested in playing, maybe an hour a day, 2 hours a day, It's just going to be better for the community.
We got Cyajin Don't Sink with the tournament content. We've got I can't remember. I always screw up his name, but he's from the Vietnam area, I believe it is. We've got plenty of that. We got, once again, we've got Red. We've got Hiromi's CC already. Who else is not?
How dare you disrespect Hiromi like that?
Right, sorry. But no, there's a lot of creators that are small right now, and they're all building up. I think Rafi's got the numbers to do it, and he puts up games that are nuts. And everyone, he's someone who can back that crap up too.
That's the big PP games. If you want to watch big PP games, you go watch Rafi. All right, That's what I do. I've been telling people, I'm like, hey, you want big PP content, big damage numbers? Go visit Rafi.
Oh yeah,
you can get that every now and then for me, but don't expect it.
Yeah, once in blue moon for me.
Yeah, like let's be honest, it's harder for CCs. It is harder for CCs to play this game. I was talking to Bob on his stream, and I was like, bro, I'm gonna be honest with you. CCs play this game on hard mode, right? You have normal mode where you might be known every now and then, and you get bombed. But as soon as you have press in front of your name and are playing something that is not in the game yet, you are getting targeted on a whole nother level. Like, I want to go visit St. Vincent Line now that has been released and, is out and people know about it. Good. Because when I was testing it, I got targeted. Steve fucking on your stream, Steve massacred me with an FDR.
I think I have that clip.
Yeah, there's a clip about it. There's a whole clip, whole ass clip. Thank you, Steve. You bastard.
I think I'm going to use that on a video soon that I want to do. It's like a whole like insurance commercial. Be like, have you been victimized?
Help.
Yep.
Help me.
Class action lawsuit against carriers.
But seriously, delete CVs, please.
Yeah, right. Oh, man.
But let's be real, though. Steve's just a great player in general. He's good at CVs. He's fucking damn good at DDs. He's good at, what's it called? Colbert. I don't know, whatever. The cruiser, damn French cruiser. He's really good at that one.
Yeah, Colbert is really good. You know, that one's nuts, though, because I think Red and him really showed me that Colbert can be a nasty ship, but you have to play the ship. You do not play how you typically play. You play that ship in a very constrained way to make it good. If you play,
I hate that thing. I hate playing that thing.
I love it, but I've been learning that I like the Merceau better. I've completely flipped on that. This year I've flipped on a lot of ships. Actually, there's a lot of ships I used to hate. Now I play them pretty regularly. God, Lenin was recent. I have a whole video coming out pretty soon on that one where it's just, dear Lord, I was wrong. Holy crap, the thing can be a monster.
Yep, I agree with Lenin. That's one of my guilty pleasures. And I released a short about so often ago. I don't know when it's going live, but one of my last shorts was the Kremlin, and I absolutely had a blast playing the Kremlin. I'm not gonna be honest. It was surprising to me. It's just
so
you
worth
have to
it.
get through. You have to get through the Sovietsky. That thing is fucking rough. It's rough.
Yep. No, it's that the Svesky Soyuz is pretty bad. The Vladdy can be bad for certain people. Some people just jives, and other people it's just. And I'd say it more just doesn't jive with people. Like it's a hard ship sometimes. So
I'm one of the Vladdy lovers. I think tier 8 is like the highest you go. Tier 7's like really good. Tier 8's the highest that I used to go. But after playing the Kremlin, I'm like, it's kind of worth it, man. This thing's pretty solid. It has pretty decent AA, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's just getting through Sovietsky. It's rough. It's rough.
Tier 9 tends to be the make or break tier because it just is, if. Oh, excuse me. You look at so many tier 9s, they're just in that rough spot because of tier 8 premiums creeping onto them, and then tier 10s being just there. Where, God, if you can do tier 9 respawn, tier 9 grinds are amazing. There's so many of them that are just, the rune becomes actually somehow pretty good. The Drake still sucks.
What would be some of the easier tier 9s to grind, though? For those that are wondering, like, oh man, I'm trying to get through this grind at tier 9, I got this to look forward to. But honestly, the first one I think of is Lepanto. Lepanto, honestly, was a fucking phenomenal grind. I was like, bro, because that's where you start one-shotting DDs, and it's so good.
Consistently.
I love that thing.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Lepanto's pretty good. Duncan's been treated really good. I've been enjoying that.
I told you guys when I was testing, I'm like, bro, Duncan's pretty solid.
I'm keeping it.
But I think I liked Hawk. Hawk was solid too. I enjoyed playing the tier 8.
I grounded out. I liked it. I'm not gonna keep it. Like it's one of those, like, there's so many tier 8s to play that I'm like, I can't see myself keeping it and actually playing it, leveling a commander for it. It's good, but it's not Rook good. It's not Duncan good. It's not even Renown good, even though Renown definitely is overshadowed by the Repulse. But that entire grind, I have a whole video eventually that I'm gonna put up. That's just the grind of it, because it's just a good grind. Takahashi. Oh, what you got?
Oster Olin, still one of my favorites because the AA is still top notch. I honestly don't feel like it gets penned as much as the Holland still. I since rebought the Holland, but that's just for AA purposes. Having an ADD that can somewhat withstand CVs.
Hey, you run into a Nakimoff's phone.
Yeah, just because you start shooting everything down. Another one, Udaloy, not bad. Probably the best of that line. Udaloy was solid.
No. Hey, first off, you got that wrong. Udaloy is the tier 10.
Oh shit! Was fucking. All right. What's the tier 9 then?
Gross boy.
No, you're fucking with me. There's no way.
No. The Udaloy is a tier 10 at tier 9. It's you don't buy the Grows. The Grows is a cider.
You're trying to mess with me when I'm drunk. That's not good. That's not cool, man. That hurts my feelings. My heart can take it.
No. What's another one you said? Yeah, another one.
Honestly, Neptune was a phenomenal grind for me.
Captain Neptune.
I loved it. Yeah, I have it for ranked because ranked hasn't changed. I'm like, Neptune's the only reason I kept it because I don't have Plymouth. Had I had Plymouth, I would have got rid of it. But
they're different.
Yeah, Neptune's
they're different.
Yeah,
though. I have Cunningham on mine. If you want to know how much I love Neptune.
Yeah, Neptune. I'm telling you, Neptune's a solid little boat for tier 9. Honestly, Brindisi wasn't bad to me, but that was also.
Oh wait, no. I know. I half of my grind was before the nerf, so I know why I hate it. Like,
my grind. I was still out. I was
for you. I'm glad.
I was still on Amalfi when they'd hit with the nerf. So I got to experience. I've only experienced Brindisi and Venezia post nerf. I haven't experienced before. So honestly, I think it's still fucking good, but that's just the ability to hit DDs hard as fuck. Honestly, I'll say it once, I'll say it again. First team to get the DDs down usually wins.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I'm burping. Oh,
I know, right?
That's the
so for me, tier 9.
In my chest.
Sejong. That's I actually want to say that's now because it didn't get nerfed as hard as Genon. Kind of almost works a little bit better. At least to me, because sometimes you get those tier 9-8 games and like that in the Sejong just wrecks. Takahashi, I mentioned that, but I'm looking forward to that grind. That is just a simple, just sit back, wiggle, and shoot HE. Like you don't worry about AP, you just shoot HE, you're good. So it's gonna be a fantastic grind.
So for that line, do you swap over to AP for the DDs?
Once I get IFHE plus on my 8G, I will never switch to AP ever. But if you don't have it and you don't have Togo, I'm putting Togo on mine. I don't want that. But if you have a regular one, then yes, you want to switch to AP on DDs. So
yeah, because I'm still at Shinamanto right now because I did get that from the early access, so that's where I'm at with that line. I do love the Shinamanto. I think it's pretty solid. Because that's at that point, that's when you start getting the 360 turrets. For the most part, one still not, but for the most part, most of your guns are on target. It's a solid line. It has to get played differently than most. You got to be not at max range, but like you definitely don't want to be caught with your pants down at like under 9 kilometers. To be honest,
you're 10 kilometers. That can
max.
You're minimum 10 kilometers minimum. Stay up.
Yeah, I agree.
It's just you sit back and you shoot. If you have the Tokachi, like that, you play it like that. You just wiggle, and you shoot, and you just stay back. But Shimimato is fantastic. I love that ship.
And you want to be the best place for that ship is being in a kiting position. Just because the torp angles are much better in the rear. And yeah, it just takes you have a little more time to dodge because of the shell flight time and you moving away, I'm out of booze.
Oh, you're out of booze?
I ran out already. Well, I only had like that much left in that bottle. And
so, should we do the whole reload?
Let's see. I think I have some of the peanut butter whiskey left, so I could get some of that.
You can go. We can edit this. You can make my life.
I also just uppercutted my mic. But let's take a break.
We're back. Without actually ever taking
back after these advertisements that don't exist.
As you can see, we had a little break, and Star came in. You guys talked with that. What were we talking about again? Or should we talk about something?
I mean, I brought up different things. Like,
yeah,
I brought up the Wisconsin a little later, but I mean, I think that's a different conversation for a different podcast. Maybe after we
for an announcement too. If we ever decide to pull the trigger on that.
Yeah. We'll iron out the details before we talk about the USS Wisconsin.
Yeah, something.
Not a ship for Blitz. Just to make it clear. Though I would love to see a USS Wisconsin for Blitz. You know what? Listen, you think about it. USS Wisconsin, make it tier 10, higher alpha. I'm talking a lot higher alpha. Give whatever precise aim and all that shit that they always do.
Give it the HE gimmick, because didn't the Wisconsin delete an island or something like that?
I mean, yeah, I think it was
like basically make it a British ish U.S. ship.
British accurate Iowa. But USS, dude, where's Valk? Come here, Valk.
Come on. Rapid reload 2. 3. No, rapid reload 3. Iowa at tier 10.
We gotta get one of the buffs.
Precise aim 3, but only one charge. So Romified Iowa at tier 10.
Okay. I dig it. What are we doing for AA wise? Are we giving a DFA though?
Yes, and it's DFA 4 because all tier 10 should have DFA.
That's fair.
You've already been saying delete CVs, like.
I'm Pig Bay and I approve this message.
I'm so glad you said that before. Oh god, that could have been a meme there. Oh man, that could have been bad.
Hey, who knows? You could make it into a short.
Oh.
Let's see. What are some other ships? Some sister ships. Let's do real life ships. All right, we did fake freaking what's it called? Black ships that we like. All right, well this will be cool.
Yeah.
Some real ships that'd be awesome. Can't do Rodney now because we all know we're getting Rodney at some point. Can't wait to test it. To be honest.
It's a Nelson class, so I'm like right up my alley.
Yeah. I mean, we could do a bajillion Fletchers, to be honest.
Benson's Clemson. I'd like another Clemson class, premium Clemson class. I'd like that.
What about a higher tier Clemson?
We already have that. It's a Benham. Or we have an even higher tier Clemson that's better. It's called the Somers.
I mean, yes and no, because I still think the Benham is the Clemson. Flounder, you over here? Come here.
Oh, we got pets coming.
Come here,
yep, gotta accept the pets. Yep. God, no, it's sister ships. I think I'd want the New Jersey. I want all the Iowa classes.
Oh, that'd be... All right, so New Jersey. What would you do for New Jersey, then? We can't do the same. We can't do...
increase in Citadel Strike. So, give it precise aim. Basically make it a Missouri, but it's all just raw firepower. Like, so straight up raw firepower.
So how about this? Instead of just having it tier 9, you make it a little suckier, like tweak with the dispersion, make it a little worse, right? Hear me out. Stop. Tier 8. Make it a tier 8 Iowa. So now you're decimating tier 7s.
You're basically making a North Carolina now, which then North Carolina has plenty of classes. No, let's... if you're going to do the New Jersey, do it right. As much as the state sucks, the ship was amazing. And I like that. Even I know people in New Jersey hate the state. Okay, that's a nuance thing. And
that's fair.
Yeah, it's fair. But, no, it should basically be a Missouri, but at tier 10 with higher Citadel Strike and better accuracy. Like it should just be. It should basically be almost like a battleship song. Kind of like that. Just make it raw firepower. Just make it mean.
Would you move to tier 9 or tier 10?
I would actually move to tier 10.
So we would have a tier 10 Wisconsin and a tier 10 New Jersey. You know what? I'm down with that. Actually, Legends has New Jersey.
Should we speak about Legends again?
Oh shit, we did talk about that, didn't we? In the
first one coming out. Yeah,
bro, this is gonna be a long ass podcast.
No, not at all. Not at all. But podcasts are so it's fine.
So since that time, actually, I played more Legends. I finally got Shimakaze there. That's my first legendary tier that they have.
Filthy DD.
I'm a fucking horrible person. Shoot me. But it's different, man. That's all I can say. It's different.
I think it's too different, which is a good thing in my opinion to the next part of that. So,
yeah, in my opinion, I honestly think they both can coexist. All right, both of these can coexist.
Yeah.
In a safe way, because like Blitz is arcadey. I love it. I enjoy the game loop of it. You know what I mean? Legends is if I want a little bit more realism, and want to get dev struck every now and then. But it's hard to explain because the commanders are different. You have, especially there, a lot of the commanders can make or break ships, especially at the higher tiers. They really can. There are some pay-to-win commanders out there on Legends, just to be, for everybody to be mindful. There's some that like you do need to make the ship work. Kind of like our Petro.
Yeah, I was like, there's a few things of the Petro. There's, I'd say the Holland Swirsky makes the line. I don't know if that he makes that line.
Well, also the thing with that is that he's so much easier to get though than a lot of the other commanders, because whenever a EU commander crate comes out, you hit a 10 or whatever, and he's pretty much what's going to come out. It's not like it's a US commander where it's a crapshoot of who you get, or the Japanese commander, where there's so many of them. It's I just hit the mic.
It's accurate, so don't worry about it. Once again, you got that the software I've helped out. It's good. It's good software. But no, I think I haven't played Legends, but I have tried out and played a bunch of War Thunder.
Oh, mobile? What'd you think
War Thunder mobile. It hits on something that I kind of want Blitz to do, but at the same time, I think it really is in that beta phase. Like, it's really beta. It needs a lot more time. In that, I think Citadels should become more common.
Mm-hmm.
I think that
actually we've talked about this.
Yeah,
I've wanted them to lower the damage a little bit, but make it so like you punish people for being broadside. Make it so that like they're more reliable to hit. Lower the damage so they're not as devastating. You know what I mean? Because no one wants to get Shikishima.
See, I actually think it's the other way. I think we don't even need to change the damage. I think we just need to increase the chances. I'm like, come on, how many Citadels at a tier 10 game are you averaging out of many of the main BBs? For me, I maybe get average 2-3 a game. Doubling the chances would merely get it up to 4 or 5 a game, maybe, or even 3-4 a game, stuff like that. But
that's
it's
fair.
Which I think is something where it's like, yeah, you should like it. I don't want to get it to the point where you can't fuck up once and run away.
Mm-hmm.
I think Blitz does that incredibly well. Is you are able to learn via your failures in Blitz far more than any other World of Warships game. PC, Dev Strike. Legends, Dev Strike. Us, yeah, you get hit hard, but you potentially could come back and be the reason you win because you backed off, learned your lesson,
healed up,
back in. Yep, healed up, or maybe even helped another ally while you're in the back healing up. Like, there's a lot of things you can do as a damage ship in this game, and it's something that I would highly Like that's actually one reason why I look at Legends, I look at PC, and I go, I don't want to play them. Because dev strikes and the Citadel damage that they do is just ungodly high. And let alone also torpedoes. I know that they do a bunch of or a lot of damage. But
you don't hear that?
No.
My dogs are going ballistic right now.
Can you handle that?
Hold up. It's her mother's home, so.
Yep.
Mom's home, and the little one just ran off my lap, so.
Oh, well, I can barely hear it, so it's not even a problem.
Okay, so we can continue then. Bro,
yeah.
Video broadcast is the shit.
I know, right? It is super nice.
It's so amazing. I'm so glad I got a new PC.
But no, I think that there's a lot of I think they could keep it the same. They could double the chances. Yeah, your incomp, your Shukishimas are gonna be buffed, but in reality, Shukishima needs a buff.
Fair. 100%. I hate that fucking buff.
There's a lot of ships that are going to be now manageable because they actually have that Citadel capability at a pretty decent rate. So
to be fair though, Slava will be a fucking problem.
Slava is a fucking problem right now.
Yeah.
That's the difference, is it already is a problem, especially when you put a good player in it, which commonly right now, there is one.
So like Slava, right? I mean, even when I tested it, I did a lot. I think it was like 40-something games in it. That was I think the most I played on the press account is playing Slava. So I think one of the battle honors to get 50 Citadels, and I was able to do that in like 20 games. And I'm like, if you double that, you got to think that's going to be a menace. The only difference is Slava is a lot more rare right now because of that crate that it came in.
I'd say it was actually pretty much, I was having 2 per game for a while there. But no, I think
is that what
I think there needs to be, and this is something that I think they could start playing around with in variety of sister ships and variety of other stuff, is that if they made Citadels more consistent, they could start being like, hey, actually, this ship's going to Citadel a bunch. Like, take the Champagne. That thing Citadels a shit ton. Like that.
So now
it's Citadel damage does pretty well. But now maybe you can play around with that with different ships. Maybe like, hey, actually, you're less likely to Citadel, but when you do Citadel, you hit like a truck. And you do a little bit more play around with that. Because I think there's only a few ships that don't have the 150% or the 200%.
Yeah, so Shikishima has like that, 350?
Yeah.
I think it is. And then the other ones have like 300?
Yeah. Yeah, I think like Elbing should have 400% just for the lulz.
Fair. Now, do you think, though, they can test this in another game mode? Is that something that we can possibly test, or is it all fucking connected in some way? Is that?
I don't know what the values or the logic is behind it. I do know you need to get a full pen to get a Citadel. That's why the auto aim trick works. Is you will get more because just you're more likely to get full pens.
See, and that's the beauty about PC version is that like a lot of these extra game modes that they have is where they test the new ship that'll go live. So like Submarines got tested in their Halloween event bullshit that they did, and then what's it called? One of the actually game modes that came out, not arms race, but the airship battle. That got tested first in its own game mode and then got released into random battles. So I know a lot of people really wish that it was its own separate game mode. But I'm saying, like, if they can do it, can we do it? That's the question, though.
I don't know what that's getting into. There's a lot of moving parts there, and we're a smaller team. They can play around.
Yeah.
Also, their game is not. That kind of goes back to the whole Blitz. The Blitz collaboration is World of Tanks Blitz is a whole different life cycle.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I can tell you right now. So, like, because I look at these things.
Yeah.
But I can look at the average people playing on a Samsung device right now for ships. Let's see where we're at. Last 7 days, 3.6 is what I'm showing me.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's only Samsung devices. Now you go to World of Tanks, Samsung devices, 31,000 in the last 7 days. It's a different animal.
Popular thing, but I'm more talking. So this is something that kind of was brought up to me from actually a great creator on the Warframe front, Brozime, like that a while back. Was that live service has changed the game? Is you have, I think right now, I think we just recently experienced a changing of the guard. That's why we have a bunch of content creators coming up. Is I think we had a bunch of older players that have been playing from the beginning leave the game finally because they have nothing to do. They've played the game 20,000, 30,000 times. They're done. We've lost a lot of the main, old CV mains that were disgusting, and they, everything. Like, come on, when was the last time we saw Fruit Punches? I occasionally see Splo,
but on the record, I beat him once. Only one time.
Hey. Claim to fame. But no, there's a lot of older players that have left the game. Now we have a new run of players coming in. I think World of Tanks, and actually talking with Rolling Swarm, the way it sounds like is they're actually having their second round of that. Is they finally had all these players that have so much content to play, like that. So now all these new players are coming in, and they crap load. How what are you going to play first? What are you doing this? All this other stuff. And now it's basically, okay, how do we make this game kind of fun and engaging? How do you keep the game going? And like that. And I think that we're starting to get to that point where it's like, Blitz needs to add a new game mode, needs to play around with it. Content is not going to keep those older players.
So the thing with that is, even if you add a new game mode, you're going to subtract from the main game mode whenever you have all these other game modes competing. So right now on the weekend, you always have 3 types of game modes. You got random battles, ranked almost every night, and then whatever the game mode is for that weekend. So like div battles is a very popular one. Skirmishes for some people, I don't like it. And then whatever fucking Blitz Royale, which is Fortnite bullshit. But the thing is, I think you have too many game modes at one time. I think we need to go back to what ranked was and have it so that it shows up on the weekends like it used to be. Like it was either, ranked's coming up. It's not every night. You know what I mean? Like if you think about it, even from a year ago, they've changed ranked of how it is. Ranked was 7v7. Now it's 5v5. Unfortunately, there's CVs in it because they hate us. But that's besides the point.
Tell us how you really feel.
Yeah, I hate how that whole thing irks me still. That CV 5v5.
I still remember being a part of it, and CVs were.
Yeah, you were a part of it. I was not.
I still have a clip of me. I still have a clip of me killing Foodie.
And everybody was like, "Yeah, you know what? CVs aren't on this, but you're gonna still do it." But all right,
we don't.
But anywho, the main thing is there's too many game modes at certain points, and it's just all these different players are playing. You got people playing ranked, you got people playing freaking randoms, and then you got people playing the flavor of the weekend is.
The month, yeah.
So you end up having all these split players, and then the game looks like it's dead because you're getting all these bot matches. And that's the problem. Keep it to 2. Keep it to 2. That's it. Like how it used to be. And I'm fine with them introducing new game modes. I would love to see like fucking armed race or something like that. You know what I mean? Just as its own game mode. Don't put it in random battles for the love of God. Keep random battles simple. Domination, base capture, epicenter. I'm fine with those 3.
I'd even enjoy, I've suggested this a few times, is like a riot game mode or a surprise attack or something like that, where you down tier the map. But the same, per se, like tier 10 ships go into tier 5 maps. So it's everyone right there, right off the bat. 5-minute game.
Come on, you can't have that. That is not right whatsoever. How dare you? The disrespect. The poor Kirovs and Admiral Makarovs that have to go against like Smolensk.
No. It would be tier 10s versus tier 10s. Just a smaller map.
We'll just cut it out. Come here and give me a kiss.
Yeah, we'll give it
now. Come here and give me a kissy kiss.
I got your husband drunk.
He says he got me drunk. That's okay. I'm out of whiskey though. I'm drinking beer already.
He's gonna near me hangover here tomorrow.
Who are you to talk? Oh, you can give me some wine
though. Oh, those are the eyes. Those are the eyes. Nice.
Those are the eyes.
I'm gonna give you the best minute of your life later.
The best minute of your life. Oh, good. That was good, Harrison. But we're all right.
No, yeah, okay. So it's too many 10v10, but on the smaller maps. There's no change in tier. It's just
okay. Oh, okay. I understand now.
So it's shit. So now all of a sudden everything's like immediate. You turn your guns, you're fine.
Everybody in their mother's spot.
Yeah, everyone in their mother's spot.
I'm shooting the fucking carrier first.
Yeah, no, right.
Stevie's getting fucking targeted. I don't care. Look, you know what? I've been toying with this idea. I've been waiting for my group to get the right ships, right? Because obviously, my guys, I'm going to throw it out in the fucking netherverse right now, so everybody can hear it. All right. One of the things I've been wanting to test out is playing a carrier. Yes, God forbid, playing a carrier with 2 Yamatos, or I think does Montana get spotter plane?
Black
Yamatos, yes. A Black Montana or Black Montana, right? Spotting the CV and then the 2 other battleships that have spotter plane, either Yamato, the Black Yamato, or the Montana. Just peppering the fuck out of the CV to try to kill the CV like first minute. That's my goal. I haven't done it yet, but I'm waiting. Just know when I put this dude do it on stream, just go make a CV killing freaking division. You know, I'm fucking down for it though. I got Black Yamato on my main account. Hey, remember Valk said don't do it on the press account, but
I'll do it with my press account.
No, he said don't do it with the press account.
But it's only one person.
Well, I'm saying like you can't make a freaking CV killing div on a press account. So,
but you have me on your team, so immediately you have a crush.
But that is my I'm trying to make some CV killing divs because I'm tired of it. I'm tired of that shit, and I'm over it. So
see, I'm over here being like, okay, I've fully pimped out my Worcester. I'm gonna get Matt and I'm gonna get Alistair with me.
Look, I'm just saying,
no goes out.
Look, if it just so happens that their CV pushes in range of like 18 kilometers, which is what these things have, like it's something ridiculous. I don't know. It's not 18 kilometers, but you get the point.
It works.
If they get blasted by the CV and the 2 battleships with spotter plane up, and they're gone by the first minute,
it's for the gram. It's for the memes. Valk, we're just gonna do it.
It's for the memes, Valk. I'm sorry. I'm putting it out in the Netherverse so someone can try it. Fuck it. I don't even care. As long as that happens. These CVs need to know we're coming for them. By God. Oh. And hell's coming with me. I can't be drinking. I just get too vulgar. I'm sorry, y'all. I think my last stream got like limited monetization because I think it was cursing so much. I'm like, whatever, fuck it.
Oh no, you lost your 3 cents from the video.
Exactly. Now that I'm monetized, I'm making the big cents.
Oh yeah. You know, what was it today? I put up the whole GK and I put like Jekyll and Hyde from Five Finger Death Punch. And someone was like, you know, you're losing out on your money with this. I'm like, oh no.
Bro, you guys don't know.
The nickel and dime.
The shorts make like barely 5 cents.
Yeah.
Barely. At least mine. Like, it's not even, that's why even that last video, that Kremlin short that I made. I was like, I really like how it came out with this song, and I'm just gonna go with it. And you even told me, like, yeah, I mean, shorts make no fucking money whatsoever. But I'm like, you know what, Sly. I don't mean to.
No, actually, I did an AMA, and everyone saw my cigar box, which has my name on it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
But I was like, you know what, Sly, you're fucking right. Who cares if I get no money from this short, because it's just better content. It sounds better, it fits better. Who fucking cares? Because it's not like I'm getting money for that anyway. So who cares?
There's times to worry about monetization, and there's times not to. Like, the one thing that I think a lot of people forget about monetization, and this is something I know Bob's also going to deal with this as well, is people are realizing that it's like, yeah, you could use the song you want and like that, but the more you're demonetized, the more the algorithm goes against you. So you almost want to kind of play it where it's like, okay, I'm gonna sacrifice this video, and I'm gonna not use the best song. But then this next video, I'm totally using it. Like, you gotta choose it right. And
that's why I was like, you know what, I have to use it. It fits so much better, because I sent you. I remember, for those that are listening, me and Sly send each other stuff. We're like, hey, what do you think about this? What do you think about this? You know what I mean? Sly's an amazing content creator, and I want his opinion, and I trust his opinion.
And yours too.
we both came to the same agreement. I'm like, bro, definitely the second version.
Yeah. So it's like, you'll see in December, I will like legitimately won't do any won't do anything that will demonetize me for like the month, so that I can just rip through like 4 amazing songs for the end of year celebration. So I can just kind of use that where my the algorithm won't kill me. But I've had it where I've done 3 or 4 in a row where I've used demonetized music, and then all of a sudden the next video it's like maybe 50 views, because it just doesn't get suggested. It can't be monetized as well. And all like that, and it's just like, god damn, like, it kills you. And because of course there's sometimes you do it at the wrong time, and the video that you put 4 or 5 hours in, no one sees it, and you're like,
it's a rough. I mean, people realize, man, like, it takes a lot of work, and I really do wish I could make more content. I really do. But between, being dad, because that's job number 1, being dad. Then comes freaking being in the Navy. That shit.
Yeah.
I can't wait for the next 5 years. I get to retire at the age of 38. Yeah, I'm fucking old, guys. I'm 34 right now. But retire at the age of 38, open my food truck, and then be able to make all the content I want. Anywho, but that's what I'm waiting for, to release more often, because I really do. I enjoy, like, my last Friday stream was a blast. I got to do the 1K giveaway finally, because I was home. But not only that, it was just a lot of fun. Had some really good games. I actually recorded some. Maybe I'll make a video on some of them. But I think I want to make my next Lego mod. I think that's the next one I'm gonna do.
Nice. Yeah.
So what do you got coming up in the works right now? What do you got coming?
Another Push Yourself. I haven't done one of those in a while.
Oh shit! Yeah, it has been a while.
Has been. I've got a shitload of shorts to make. I'm now distributing my videos differently ever since I got back from Scotland. Basically, the channel's under a whole different direction. It's what do I have available to show? Basically, instead of basically, I've kind of stopped uploading stream clips, because those weren't really doing that well. People weren't really watching, and the effort to, make an intro, cut it up, grab the commander, set up everything with that, getting all that around. Just, I could make a short or 2 shorts or a whole Thursday video by the time that I did 3 of those. So it's like, hey, dude, let's just refocus effort, right?
And I completely understand that. Like, remember, I like how this podcast just went straight off the rails, and we're just talking about making content now. But that's what this podcast is for. I mean, just us, this
talking
2 fucking friends, just bullshitting. But one of the things I had that I thought the community really would like was the Tech Tree Thursdays. If you fucking realize, I haven't released one because they were getting about like 100 views, where my sneaky peek views were, doing a lot better. I mean, still not, viewed as often. I think my most viewed video ever is Kearsarge. that sneaky peeky of Kearsarge. But honestly, the sneaky peeky videos are what people want to see the most of. And though I do like doing the new series I'm doing is the Lego mods. I do like doing those just because it's good information for people that want to, that are thinking, because it's a big decision. 5,000 gold or 250 free XP is a big fucking decision. That's either a lot of money or not a lot. It's a good chunk of money. I'll say
$16 for USD.
Yeah, 16, US dollars, or whatever X amount of time it takes you to get that free XP. So those, even though they get shitty views, I will still fucking do because they're still worth it to do because it is a big commitment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I feel like the community needs to see that kind of shit, especially since we have the ability to do that with these press accounts. So why not do it?
No, yeah, no, and I, for a lot of people going like, oh my god, you're chasing views or you're doing all this other stuff or you're chasing the money now that we're both monetized. The thing is it's nice to see our work shown and
exactly
the hard work seen. It kills you when you spend 4 hours on something, 5 hours on something, and you go, hey, this is me killer. All of a sudden you get a tenth of your viewership watching over the course of a week. Like you just like, then why am I doing this? So you don't want to chase views too hard, but it's nice to see.
Yeah. So like, I'll tell you right now, one of the ones that hurt me the most that didn't get a lot of views, I thought it was going to be great. It was this one hurt me, man. I was like, man, I thought it was going to do better. I guess people didn't really care for it, but I actually went to the North Carolina, the USS North Carolina, the museum ship. I recorded time around there, and then I had a gameplay of the North Carolina that I played on the North Carolina, right? So like I physically played this game on the North Carolina, and I had clips on the side that fade in of me walking around the ship. You saw all the 16-inch guns, all the 5-inch guns, the bow of the ship, everything. And I'm like, oh, this is gonna be great. People would love to see this kind of thing because not a lot of people get to visit like the museum ships, and being in America, we have a lot of them, and it's awesome because not everyone has them. Belfast is on my fucking list. I need to go visit Belfast once.
I saw it. Got near it.
Did you?
Yeah.
I'm fucking jelly, bro. I'm jelly.
I didn't go on it because it was like we got there when it was closed.
All right,
but I got pictures from the other side.
If you ever go back, and maybe we can set up a thing where we both go at the same time.
I require me to go to London again. I just want to go to Scotland again.
But Scotch. Yeah, definitely. I thought that video was gonna do a lot better, and it kind of hurt me that it didn't. I've debated on deleting it from the channel just because I've gone in. I don't know if you've done this, but have you purged some old videos of yours by any chance? I've definitely purged some of my old stuff. I think it's because there's a lot of carrier play. No one cares about carrier play. I don't care about carrier play. But I purged definitely some of that. That's one I haven't purged just because like it took me a lot to make that stuff because I had to do double recordings, and just for it not to get a lot of views or get not even a lot of views, just more than what I have subscribers at that time. But that one hurt a little bit, so I was like, you know what, I kind of shied away from that.
It hurts when you put it. For me, it's got to be the Chat GPT one. I thought that was gonna be a killer one. I thought that was hilarious. I think I just missed the mark. I missed the timing on it. With everyone being so big on it. And I thought that was gonna be funny.
What's your biggest video right now, though?
It's actually, I think if I'm going back, it's one of my old Moscow videos. For like from a long, excluding shorts and like that. Because shorts. I've gotten a short that I've done like 8K views on, just because it's just so short that most of the time people see it twice, 3 times.
Yeah, by the time twice.
Yeah. God. What is my largest
video? That Kearsarge video that I did, it's not like a lot of people didn't go through all, because if for those that aren't on YouTube and make content on YouTube, it'll tell you the average view duration and all that. And I think it's that Kearsarge one's only like a minute 30. So honestly, what I think happened is a lot of PC players started looking at it, and that's why it has so many. It's sitting at 5K, 5.2K or something like that. My shorts nowhere near that even, but the shorts honestly I just do for fun because the shorts I feel like are funny as hell.
Oh, there's the worst part about it is sometimes you spend even more time on a short than you do on an actual full video, because it just there's so much intricacy of the video.
Yeah, no one fucking realizes that the shorts, because sometimes take forever. Like even remember the Kremlin one? I made two versions of it. Oh man.
Oh, okay. So my actually top, So actually, hey, call back to you. I went with that is the Italian Colombo, where I nuke you. I went that. Yep, during that one. My Oh God Okinawa video.
The fucking sun.
Yes.
The freaking nuke that goes off on that map.
Oh my God! Right. How many games do I have? And then actually, one of my full videos actually is the trust me, skip these. Skip these ships. Yep. And then after that, the next full video actually, man, it's right there. It's like literally Moscow's right up there as well. It's hilarious. I don't know why that one. It's got to be the right tag. Got it, because that's one thing that also with creation, you choose the wrong title. Algorithms will screw you.
Yeah, so like I know definitely some people from PC have come to my videos and be like, "Why the hell would I play this over PC version?" And I've gone and I'm like, "Hey, I'm just saying, at least we can deplane our carriers, bitch."
Hey, we can actually have fun brawls. One of my first videos actually put up on YouTube is a brawl on PC, which I thought that was fun. Now on Blitz, brawls are a blast. Oh yeah, God.
I also told that same person, at least we don't have subs.
Oh God.
Oh man. Let's see. Sort by. Let's see. I'm curious.
Sort by views.
Highest. Let's see. Oh,
yeah.
Okay. My highest short is only 4.9.
That's pretty
and
good.
It's outplaying a shimmy. Outplaying a shimmy.
Hey, that's worth it.
So everybody loves that shit.
Oh man, yeah. Yeah, actually, you are in 2 of my top 5 videos. Getting nuked.
Oh my God, I didn't realize that. Okay, all right. Top 1 video, Kearsarge, still 5.2K. The next one, which is shocking to me because I didn't even talk in it. I said not one word in this fucking video. The Franklin D. Roosevelt, Sneaky Peeky.
Ooh, yeah.
That just shows you dirty carrier mains. You bastards. Delete carriers.
Yeah, delete carriers. Definitely.
I'm just gonna have in every video now. There's gonna be subliminal messages with delete CVs. Every single one. I'm just slowly disseminate that. Yeah, but I will say, the live streams are probably the most fun, and honestly, that makes everything worth it. I do have a lot of fun on live streams, even though some of these bastards be CV sniping and freaking just regular sniping, stream sniping is what I meant to say, but I do enjoy talking in the chat. And telling when people tell me, "Oh, hey, I'm grinding this. What do you think about this?" I enjoy helping people like that, and it's a lot of fun. That part of it, I love. I do love being able to stream this game.
Yeah, no, sorry, you gave me back to a memory that someone said they were grinding their first line. They decided they wanted to grind the Russian battleships and the HMS heavy cruisers.
Oof.
Yeah, I was like, no, stop what you're doing right now.
You help them out.
Yes.
No, but like, look, all right, for right now, if I'm telling you right now, if you start starting this game right now and you want to play Battleship, Columbo line, 100%. Once you get to tier 8, you know, even if you leave Sap loaded by itself, don't swap, you'll do just fine. You know, because you'll be able to nuke most of the ships.
Yeah.
Most of the ships. DDs and cruisers, you'll be able to nuke. So you'll be able to do pretty decently.
I'd say also Vermont. It's just because of how its speed literally prevents you from sometimes, you know, putting yourself in the wrong position. And then it just alpha, like from the Kansas up, it just, they all do a lot. But of course, it's, you just position yourself wrong here. It's a hard, it is harder. But though I think what was someone actually was saying this. And actually, oddly enough, I put up a GK short at the exact same time Bob did as well. GK also is a great one. Really, it is actually pretty cool. So
I've honestly started grinding that line again. I'm at the FDG, and I've built it surprisingly different. I've gone full dispersion. I'm building it for main guns.
You should.
Yes, you don't hit every show every fucking time, but like I feel like that line should be built for dispersion and leave because Schlieffen, the Schlieffen line.
No, Schlieffen came in
is accurate.
Yeah, it's secondary.
Schlieffen line is secondaries, full blown, no questions asked. And I honestly, the only reason I tried it actually is Storm. Storm put me on to, hey, try the GK again, and build it. You know, I built it for dispersion. I was like, you know what, this ain't that fucking bad, especially when you salvo fire and things like that. You know, you do things to make the shells a little more accurate. It works out a lot better. And that's what I did with Kremlin, and I actually loved Kremlin.
Are you running reload then?
For Kremlin?
Yeah.
No, I ran dispersion, 100%.
Oh, run reload.
One reload?
Yeah.
I'll give it a try.
Terry got me on that one, and it's so much better. It's because the thing is, a lot of people forget that the Kremlin has the best accuracy and the worst accuracy on its range. So basically, it can be super accurate or it cannot be. So dispersion actually changing that, it doesn't change your bottom line, and it really actually doesn't change your top line that much. It literally gets you in line with other ships. So if you do that, you also can now take health and stay alive longer than taking the tier 5 the 1+ on the reload on the precise aim. So you don't actually need to rely on your precise aim because you're firing more often. There's a lot of math crap with that, but if you watch Terry's video on the Kremlin, he actually explains it pretty well. So
yeah, he's one of our best, to be honest. I'm you know, one of the things I talked to Bob about is like, can you imagine if Terry streamed this game? Like if he actually live streamed, how hard he would get stream sniped with 8,000 subs. Oof. But no, Terry's a great guy. I would love to get him on this podcast, to be honest, because he's very, very knowledgeable.
DFA too. Honestly, DFA is incredibly knowledgeable on that one. Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. When I laughed at that fucking short that you made, where he just bailed into you. I was dying. Him and Sai, bro, had me dying. No, we have some great content creators, some great CZs, and I'm honestly, I love being I love being a part of it. I wish the game was more popular. That's just because I do love this game. Obviously, we love this game. We've been doing this for how long now? Like it's fucking 2020 now. At least that's since I started making content. 2020. That's 3 years of just grinding it. Because honestly, for those that are making content now, it is a grind. I'm not gonna lie, it is a grind to make content. Sometimes you're not rewarded, sometimes you are. But once you get those faithful, man, you honestly just do it for those faithful. And I'm talking like those that are always on my streams. Like I know you got your own guys, I got my own guys.
Oh yeah.
Like Ryan, Army vet. Ryan is one of my fucking faithful. I love him to pieces, even though he is fucking Army vet. Ugh. But Storm's another one that is always showing up. John Hannigan, love him to pieces.
No, I think a lot of people.
Red's okay.
Yeah, Red's just Forrest Sherman
Red, you know
Forrest Sherman one. Yeah, even though when Forrest Sherman comes out, I am definitely gonna go visit and play Forrest Sherman on Forrest Sherman. But fair, no, fair. I think what's the beauty of our community is that we're large enough to support the game, but then we're also small enough that a lot of us know each other, and that really makes a really tight community. Because of course, I'm kind of getting to the point where I'm going to need to probably play other games in order to get any bigger.
Yeah,
I've maxed out 2,000, I think, for the activeness on YouTube and everything like that. That's probably about what our game has.
Yeah.
And so I've looked at other games, and every single time I run into it, there's a lot of toxic bullshit happening. It's a very large game, so now all of a sudden I am a super small fry. Not just because a lot of people kind of forget, a few hundred subscribers in World of Warship Blitz. You're talking a tenth of the active community within YouTube or within, God forbid, Twitch. You got over 50. Dear Lord, you're a superstar. But no, it really comes down to the idea that this community is so small, it allows you to learn a lot. And that was one thing that my brother, when he first saw me streaming this, he was like, "Hey, you gotta start playing Call of Duty. You gotta start playing League of Legends. You gotta start doing other stuff." The problem is, when you join into that, what are you adding to the community?
Yeah, exactly.
Almost nothing. Where in this community, you come in, a person that's got a few hundred subscribers, all of a sudden come in, and they can gain 500 almost immediately, because now all of a sudden it's such a tight community. Once one person knows, boom, all of a sudden it just translates.
Yeah.
And I think we've really started seeing that, now with you and Bob now at 1,000. I know Red's seen a push. Cygen's seen a push. Don't Think's seen a push. They've all kind of been seeing this. And we as a community need to get together and shout out those people and help the community grow. Yeah. And we can do that because we're so small. But also the beauty is, if you are a content creator or you want to be a content creator for Blitz, we're a small community, so we're forgiving. We're like, hey, yeah, you're gonna have a crappy edit occasionally. Okay, who cares? And with that, this isn't Call of Duty where you need to have epic transitions and $3,000 in your background.
No, yeah, exactly.
All this other stuff. You can relax and learn.
I remember one of the first. So when I first started recording videos and stuff and uploading it, I was doing it on a iPad Mini. And it records in 4:3 ratio, screen ratio, and it just looks bad for freaking YouTube, because it's a small box. But if you think about it, once people get over that and are just watching the gameplay, they don't pay attention to that. So don't think that you need all this high-end shit to fucking start making content. You really don't. You don't need it. It's just not required.
And one thing I
think I got you onto the ROG phone, and that was just because I personally got tired of BlueStacks, and I was like, you know what? I just want to make this a better experience for streaming. Yeah, I don't know how Bob still fucking streams with BlueStacks, but we'll see if we can transform. Though I will say, man, I've been wanting to try it again, just to aim with mouse and keyboard again.
Oh, but it's so nice. It is so convenient. A lot of people don't realize you have latency issues. You've got just, of course, you're responding to your screen, which is, and then there's latency on top of that. There's a lot going on there. And I wouldn't mind trying BlueStacks, but at the same time, I don't know. I feel like not being on BlueStacks. So you go. What are you going to say?
I said it feels like more, more pure, to what everybody's kind of doing, because not everyone's on BlueStacks. You know what I mean?
No, it feels like if I'm playing it, then the person that's in between meetings and playing a quick game is playing it as well. It feels like it.
Yeah, the same way.
Yeah. Because I've noticed that it's outside of stream, I actually am a pretty darn good player. I can keep up with a lot of the better players that kick my ass on stream.
That's the thing that people don't realize is once you're not streaming, and you're on their main account, and so when I'm on my main account, I do better on my main account than I do press, because again, once you have press and you have the CC logo, things change. Once you're not live streaming and people can see what exactly you're doing, and when you're launching torps, things fucking change. Like again, I told Bob we played this on hard mode. Also, Bob, I am. If you're listening to this, I am offended that you think I don't watch your videos because I fucking do. How dare you?
No. I think though I will say all of us watch each other's videos. All the creators do, because the thing is a lot of us will trade ideas, will think of ideas. God, I still remember Bob coming in with Cruisers of Blitz, and at first I was like, God, I can't believe he's copying my idea. And all of a sudden I watched it, and I was like, God damn, he just did a better version of it. He just came in, walloped me. Like I'm like, nope. I hand it.
Bob is good. Bob is
he's
a great fucking player, man. He is really fucking good.
He's a goddamn machine.
Yeah, he's great. I've even honestly I've gone into render streams, and I've remember sitting there. I'm like, man, I wish I knew Russian to know what was going on, but like I could see what's going on in the gameplay, but I wish I knew who he was saying. I'm like. But I even popped on his streams and stuff like that. Whenever he did, I haven't seen him pop up in a while. But
yeah, I think that was the EU server switch and everything.
Yeah. So even like again, people that I don't speak their language, I'll pop in on their streams. Believe it or not, whenever I see someone streaming on Twitch, I'll pop in. And just because this game is not that popular on Twitch, just because. I don't know the reason it's not. I really don't, because
it's a small community in the first place. So we're gonna pick one or two. Facebook used to be the bigger one, and now it's YouTube. And I think especially ever since I know was it Rogue, he took a little break there, and now he's found that basically Facebook has their whole streamer backlash thing going on right now, or still going on maybe. But no, it's like now he's realized it's like he can get much more views on YouTube, Twitch, Trovo, Kick, all those other ones. So yeah.
Honestly, the Rogue's another one that's like I always forget to like mention, because like I don't see him on that often anymore. I always would pop on when he was streaming on Facebook, but I didn't know he was starting to stream on YouTube. Because right now the only streamers that I know for YouTube are you, me, and Bob. It's the only ones that I see that stream regularly.
Sygen started streaming more.
Did he?
He's starting to stream. He's actually getting into the tournament scene pretty hard. Actually, he's been doing a lot of CGCs, which is good. We need more streamers for coverage on that stuff, because unfortunately for me, like I know Jackson's been on my ass to join. And
he's been on mine too. I want to though. I want to.
It's timing. Like it's just there's only so many times, and especially when we'll take a weekend away and do rulers. It's a lot of effort and a lot of work.
No one realizes, but it is a lot of work. That's a lot of hours that, especially since normally they start late. Like we're going to talk about the tournament scene, but normally they start late. It starts at like 9 o'clock, and I'm like, bro, fuck. You got to do this. And then thankfully on Sundays is normally a little quicker, because we only got a couple matches to watch. Vice, the earlier it is, because normally on Fridays it's like it'll be till like 1 in the morning or 2 in the morning, just because you have so many teams to get through.
Yeah.
But like, dude, it's a lot of work, and I would love to have more streamers. We need more on every server, to be far across the board. We need more NA streamers. We need more EU streamers, especially
more
for
DD streamers.
I'm just saying, you guys get a free tier 8 ship for streamer rule of the wave. Just saying.
But no, actually, one thing also, we need more non-cruiser main streamers.
I don't consider I consider myself an all.
No, you're a DD player, but the amount of content creators that are cruiser mains is ungodly high.
To be honest, hilarious. That is because cruisers probably. Besides, all right. Everyone knows CVs have the most influence in the game. All right, good CV players normally going to win the game, because not a lot of people play CV at a super super high level. Then comes DD players. But the thing is, cruisers are so fucking versatile. It's one of the best classes to play. It really is, especially if you're one of the better players in Blitz. Cruisers are so damn versatile, because you can do a shit ton of damage and you have a shit ton of support. So that's why a lot of the streamers end up playing cruisers and playing at a high level, just because one of the most versatile classes.
I will actually quote Matt out of Rage, and I completely agree with it the more I think about it. If you want to be the best player in this game, you should learn how to play light cruisers. Because everything that they do is required of every other ship class, except sometimes to the extreme.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's...
Yeah, I like to see myself as an all-arounder. I can play a little bit of everything. I'll be the first to admit I've lost my touch with CVs, but that's kind of just on a personal level. Like, it's boring to watch to me. I mean, some people might like it. I don't like it. Nope, I just got an update. Never mind, that's not important. But yeah, I mean, again, I will say carriers are most influential, but it's boring. Battleships can be boring, but you get a lot of those high damage games that people like to see. But cruisers, you control a lot. You hunt DDs. You have support. Some of these cruisers have AA. There's just so much to them. Honestly, I love playing cruisers at tier 10. It's my favorite class to play at tier 10. DDs, I didn't start off as a DD main. I mainly started playing it because my group that I play with didn't have a good DD, so I had to learn on the fly, especially for div battles, and it just kind of stuck. That's honestly, I didn't play because I wanted it to. It's just, I was like, all right, I'll fucking do it. Why not? And then I have had to learn it and learn the different nuances because they are different. You got gunboat ones, you got torp ones. They're different. They're interesting.
I find myself, I like to still call myself a cruiser main because I enjoy them the most. They're the ones that I get the most enjoyment out of min-maxing my skill and effort into a game and enjoy them. But because of, you're having to play a new ship line. As a press account, you want to test it out. You want to do everything. You slowly become a jack of all trades. I try to make sure I prevent the master of none situation. But I definitely I've kind of realized that I definitely do like the whole battle cruiser to gunboat DD kind of area. That's where I like to stick myself. So
that's fair. That is fair. I want to see if I like playing more gunboats than anything. Gunboat DDs, to be honest. Tour boats are not really my thing. But I mean, I can play them. But then I end up playing a lot. Like Shimakaze, I'll fucking gun down. I'll try to gun down everything. That's my fucking problem. Because I'm like, I can fucking outgun this. Nope. Not outgunning the Z52. That's not happening. So I end up overestimating my skills a lot. I think I'm a decent player at this game. I'm playing for a while, but
I think you have to be a decent player to become a contributor. Unless you're really so I always kind of view streamers or content creators in a triangle. So you're going to land somewhere within that triangle of skill, informational, and entertainment. And if you're super informational, then people are going to watch you. Doesn't mean you're always doing the best games, but you get that. Or maybe you're more entertainment. You're more per se, my Wednesday streams, I just use that as more entertainment for the entire community because we get a shitload of people on there. Sometimes it becomes chaos, sometimes too much chaos. Like the 2000K giveaway, I will admit, got a little crazy, got a little much. But my normal Wednesday streams, it's just getting a bunch of people on and it's shit talking the entire time. But then I mean, you got to have those streams where all of a sudden you go, okay, we're gonna play for skill, we're gonna shut that shit down and focus it. And I'd say it's especially when you're playing, showing off your division battles and like that. That is informational and skill. Just watching it right there, and you just, goddamn, that's good. And like that. And Bob Lynn's he's incredibly good and incredibly well informed, and like that. You look at.
I'd say he's entertaining. I think he has all three. I think Bob.
I think he plays it. He plays it all well. Yeah, he plays it well. There's certain times that are, especially the deep, thoughtful conversation with Bob Lynn every now and then are absolutely hilarious. No, I think he plays that very well. Yeah,
we need Bob on here. Damn it.
We do need to get Bob on here, but that means we need to get up early because right now, if he was on, it would be like 3 a.m.
In my phone, I don't know if you do the same thing. but I have, let's see, all right, different time zones I have saying. Obviously, it's London. That's more for my British streamer or my British viewers. I have that, so I can know what time they're hanging out and stuff.
Yeah.
Auckland, I have saved on my phone and I think that I have saved. Why the fuck do I have that saved? I don't know. Berlin, but that's also because of Wargame. Because Wargaming, I think it's in Berlin, if I'm not mistaken.
It is.
So I have them saved. And then Valletta, which is the same as Berlin, so I don't know why I have it saved.
Well, I think, with Denmark being right above Germany, if I'm remembering my geography.
For rolling, I think I saved one for rolling. For
oh yeah, that probably it.
Because I was trying to figure out what was the best time for him. But honestly, rolling was awesome. Yeah, I loved hanging out with him. It was a blast, and I really hope we get to do this collab again because I just want to hang out with him. He cracked me up, and I don't know if you saw that short that I put. It was like the one World of Tanks short that I ever uploaded.
Yep.
But it was me in the KV2.
Yep.
Just nuking this SU fucking 100. And then he fucking it was perfect. He gave the chef's kiss. It was beautiful. It was a beautiful moment.
I should have played more meme tanks with him in there. I really should have. Because
honestly, that night I could have stayed in the KV2 all night. It was great. I loved it.
You dirty KV2 main. Here I was. I was over at going up at tier 10, grabbing the one of the worst tier 10s, and being like, "Let's make this good." And he was like, "Okay."
No, bro. I played more tier 6 with the KV2 than I played anything else. I was like, "Fuck it, I want to nuke shit. Why not?"
No, that's the fun part of content creation. As much as there's certain times that it sucks, it's just so many times that, God, those moments you just have, they're just a blast. God, I remember recently someone asked. I'm not gonna say what because I don't know when the short's going out. Not that, but if someone asked, is the Atlantico more like the Incomparable or the Mecklenburg?
Atlantico is its own fucking monster because the secondaries are the main battery. Honestly, it's more like a Mikasa if you think about it at tier 8. Because the secondaries are the main battery, and the main battery is just an afterthought.
That is true. Yeah, I can see that. But
and honestly, it's... I wish it didn't come out so overpowered because I want to play it more because I love secondary battleships. That's a lot of fun. But the fact that it's so fucking strong and has a bad stigma now, I'm like, oh man, I can't play that. You know what I mean? It's kind of like Smolensk.
Yeah. Oh God, Smolensk needs a nerf.
It's received nerfs. It has received a nerf already.
Yeah, but no, it's just those moments. I got so many shorts to make, and they're just fun. They're like you just having fun with your friends. That's just it.
Oh, I forgot to ask you, did you get your Incomparable?
Yeah.
How have you enjoyed it since you got it?
Maybe a little too much. My first, I think I'm averaging right now 100K. My first ship.
Damn.
Oh, it's.
I don't have anything at 100K right now. Even though my main account, I think I have 80K is like the average, and I don't even know what is there.
Yeah, no, Incomparable is. It is. The thing is I go back to it. I keep on watching my. I've watched my videos occasionally whenever I play it, and I'm realizing that I'm like.
Yeah, I mean, we all do.
I'm playing it like a cruiser. I'm playing it like a cruiser.
Well, it has the detect to do it.
Yeah,
it has the detect range to play it like a cruiser.
Horrifyingly good.
Oh yeah.
It is fucking. I hate that I didn't get the best camo. I unfortunately didn't roll for that one, but I did get the best. I did get the best ship in my opinion. I'm having a hard time playing other things, and it's really bad.
Dude, you remember when we first fucking tested this out? All right, so if those that are listening to this, I don't even know if you're listening to this at this point, but honestly, at this point, the podcast is for me and Sly. Just bullshitting.
Yeah,
don't care. Anywho, But remember, this is when it was Footy. It was Footy's era.
Yeah.
And when we first got this thing, he was like, "You guys are gonna love this." And then we fucking tested this thing out, and we're like, "Holy shit, this thing is good!" Because every CC was like just doing above 110k at the very fucking least. Because at that point, no one knew what the hell this thing was capable of. No one knew about the great detection range. So like, oh, you would have a fucking Venezia opening up on some DD. Here comes fucking Incomparable popping up at like 8 kilometers, and you did not fucking know.
Yep.
All of a sudden, there goes most of your fucking health. It was great. I remember I was testing it, and I ran into Yeah Boy, because he had popped in for that time. And was just like, oh, I'm just going to play something. And I was like, oh, playing Yamato, I'll trade you. These guns are accurate. I'll fucking trade you. But yeah.
It's so good. But the thing is, I think it's well balanced. I think it is.
It's squishy.
Very squishy.
Yeah, so like you can't just fucking tank the world like you can in other ships, but it's so powerful. It's rewarding to play right. It is very rewarding.
That's what I'd say. Is it's almost similar to that of like the DZP, where it's just like if you put enough skill into it, it really rewards you back. It feels good. Like actually, I'd equip that to the St. Vincent line actually as well.
Mm-hmm.
You play you put yourself out of position. Yeah, you're sure. You put yourself right.
Yeah.
Like actually, I'll tell you this. Oh, guess who did 140k in the Marseille in the first game?
Was it you?
Then guess who did 110k the next one?
Is this we're not talking about the
yeah
DD,
the tier
right? We're talking about the cruiser.
Talking about the cruiser.
I don't know how. I don't like it.
No, I completely understand. It's just normally press account gives me more damage. Main account gives me less damage. Come on, look at Collingwood. Dear Lord, that was a night and day difference. I know that.
Mm-hmm.
But
you know what? I will. One of the things I've tested in my Lego mods when I've tried to play it, and I've been pleasantly surprised. Khabarovsk, cool leg mod. It has surprised me in ways that I didn't think was possible. But that AP and that rapid reload is no fucking joke on DDs. And then playing at range with HE, I mean, granted, the range isn't as great as it should be, in my opinion. I wish it was more, but it's really fucking good. All right, it's good if you know what you're doing in it. Like, if you know the nuances and what you can get away with, it can be really good and terrifying.
I could see that. Because Hiromi loves to pimp that ship out and say, oh my god, you guys need to. But I just can't. Like, the thing is you have to buy the camo. Mm-hmm. You have to have the ship. And then on top of that, you have to buy the leg mod. That is a lot of... That's like the Zao. You have to put so much into it to make
the fucking Zao's worth... How dare you? Zao's worth it in every freaking penny. I love that mod.
I love it too. The problem is dear Lord, the amount of times I've been shut down. It sucks.
It's satisfying when people like DDs will sleep on that AP. That is a satisfying moment, bro. Like, I'm telling you, taking like 3/4 of DD's health because he wanted to sail in a straight line, and you had that precise aim with AP loaded, and you're hidden for like 780s.
I know,
dude. That is satisfying, and
I know.
I forever will think it's worth it.
I think that also goes back to is when did I actually pimp it out? It's similar to the Z52. When did I pimp it out? The Malta era.
Well, the Z52 I think has always been fucking good, to be honest. Because we all know I play fucking DDs, and Z52, that AP is no fucking joke. Yeah, it's just no fucking joke.
No, it's no fucking.
It's like Kleber AP.
The Kleber AP on battleship or on carrier was instant Citadel Crisis.
Yeah,
Super
there's that,
cool
and then
ACS.
That's another one that I'm excited to test that one for. I mean, I've done testing before for the legendary mod. I love it. I know a lot of people are like, no, we'll shy away from it. But I'm like, if you're playing Colbert, like I play it, you know what I mean? And just
the leg mod for the Colbert.
Yeah, there's maneuvering a lot.
Oh, you turned me on to that one. I know Red will say, "Oh no, you don't want to run that and everything with that." I'm like, no, you want to run it. You do.
Bro, it maneuvers so nicely, and then the guns stay on target a lot better too. I'm still trying to convince people on the Venezia one. I'm like, I kind of like it, man. I kind of like it.
I wish that the Venezia one is. I wish I could buy another Venezia and have that one have. So I have two different ones because they played completely differently now.
Yeah, it's a whole different ship at that point.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that. I even said it on that video. I'm like, dude, it plays so much differently. And even with that one, I was running Sansonetti. I was running I was running Sap Plus at that point too. So I would even stay shooting at the weak spots of battleships with Sap. And I just left Sap loaded. I was like, fuck it. If I don't get full pens, at least if some are full pens, that's still like, almost 880 per shell. I was like, it should be a little worth it too. But
no, for me, it's now all of a sudden Sap with Sap Plus. Now you're talking about using it almost like you're using it with AP on lighter cruisers, where it's like, hey, after about 9 kilometers, actually, you want to make sure Sap is loaded for those battleships. So now you can actually do that damage. And God, Venezia, actually, Sap Plus is amazing.
Storm, I put her onto using Sap on battleships with the Colombo, and I was like, look, if you aim at the weak spots, because I came up with that video, that short with the Colombo, talking about how it's the DD killer and to be feared, but you can use Sap. Essentially, if you can aim, you can use Sap and load nothing else. At anything that under, I would say maybe 11 kilometers. If you can aim at 11 kilometers and hit with Sap, you could still hit. You could still do damage. But if anything above that, you probably need to use the AP, just because it's going to be better. You're going to have to aim still properly, just because it won't have that much pen because you're running Sap Plus. But you'll still be able to do a shit ton of damage.
No, I think I've almost 3/4 health the battleship before with Sap at close range. It's nasty.
Yeah, it's disgusting.
Yeah, Colombo's such a good ship though.
Holy shit! How long have we been going? What's the recording going?
Well, we did 40 minutes before this.
40 minutes before this. All right, but what's after that?
An hour and 16 minutes.
Yeah, I think we need to call it.
Honestly, we could just call it. We've been rambling.
Yeah, we've just been going.
I hope y'all have enjoyed it. Like,
Yeah, you know what? I don't even send it to me to put it on Talking Ships. Just fuck it up. It's a lot of work I don't want to do right now.
Oh, thank you. Yes. Just have Sly do all the work on the editing.
Yeah, Sly you do all the work. I just be here. I'll be the entertainment.
Love you too.
With my beautiful singing voice that I brought to.
Oh yeah, no, definitely. That's definitely going in there. That's definitely going in the previous video.
I like how you're making me do all the work, bitch. Fine. All these singing parts. Now it's gonna be in the video.
Hey, that's what you do. You sign up for it. It's how it works. That's how it works. But PB, thank you for joining and joining me on this and doing something stupid with the previous video. And oh my god, we didn't even talk about it in that one. Thanking you. Oh my god, dude. Thank you. It's fun.
Hey. Thanks for having me. I greatly appreciate it. But thanks for just hanging out with me, honestly. That's really what it is.
Oh yeah, no, right?
We just use the views as an excuse at this point. It's just us hanging out and bullshitting.
Pretty much, actually. Yeah, that's pretty much. I think it was, once again, was the last time we did a Talking Ships? A few months ago.
Yeah, you were so. That's what I was looking up. Hold up, I was looking at. Hold up.
You were so busy too during Tier Maker season because I wanted to do the Tier 10 with you and let that, and all of a sudden you were swamped. And I thought it was just God. Tier Maker season was a lot too.
Is it login? Yes, it is login. Okay, there we go. Login.
Yeah.
Dude. We've only done two talking chips.
Oh, we only did 2? God.
And the last one was actually, holy shit, we're very close to it's not been a year. Yeah, the first episode of Talking Chips, October 31st, 2022. Almost a year. Very, very close.
Oh my god, we'll have to upload this one.
that 73 downloads on that one. And then we did patch notes 6.2. That was in May 15th of this year. We're so bad. We're horrible at this podcast shit. That's so funny though.
Well, we'll figure out how to do it more often, do a little more.
Yeah, we need to. We do.
It is fun, and then and get more people on here. God, we could get generally we can get a lot of people from NA on this. We could definitely try to plan out early times for you, because my work, I work whenever I need to work.
If we can do this on the weekend, I could probably get on earlier, to get more of the EU people on here.
That is true.
But it all depends on them. So we need to sit down with them and see, like, hey, does this work for you? Saturday at whatever X amount of time, 7:00 for you. That's whatever.
Or we could also, if anyone's watching and they have anyone they think that would be great for us to have on and join, we'd love to shout out other creators and get more people on here. And then maybe if we do this at a consistent rate, we can finally get Valk on here.
You know what? We're messaging Valk right after this. Valk, you're going to be on our next Talking Chips. Prepare yourself. We have questions. We want answers.
Wait. We didn't even have... We had one question to talk about when we first started this.
Wait, what? We had one question?
We only had one question to start off with, and we just rambled from there.
Hey, that's... Honestly, I feel like how a lot of this starts. We just bullshit. Well, the 6.2 patch notes, I remember we did this long one, and then we did an abbreviated one for a video. But I don't know. We just ramble, bro. We just like hanging out and rambling.
Exactly.
To be honest, that's just how it ends up being.
How it goes. It is, and it's
just an excuse for us to hang out.
And that's not a bad thing. It's not a bad thing.
No.
All right. Well, hopefully everyone enjoyed I'm betting by the time we edited everything, it's gonna be like an hour and a half. I can see that being that. Yeah.
That's still long as fuck.
It's a podcast. People it's fine.
Hey, just throw it on in the car. Throw it on in the car. Just listen to the sweet sounds of Sly and PB, and then hopefully your day will be better. If not, I hope it gets better. And just know that we love you from the bottom of our hearts.
I'm not gonna do it, but I so want to do the whole Borderlands 2. Come over to the soothing sound of my loud ass voice. Of course, it's claptrap, so it sounds robotic. It just sounds horrible. Come over to the soothing sound of my voice. But okay, I did a horrible claptrap thing. I'm gonna end it on that one. We're gonna end it on that one. Thank you all for joining us while we ramble and do stupid stuff. As usual.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I don't know if I have enough content to actually put in the background of an hour. So I guess I'm playing the game a little bit.
I think at this point, it just needs to be our faces.
Bullshit. Oh, okay. Yeah, bullshit. Okay.
I think at this point, it's just gone too long. And yeah, I'm sorry if you feel like it's too long, but
we'll try to be more concise next time. So 3-hour podcast one.
Keyword is try. Keyword is try.
Best.
We don't have to be successful.
Believe in ourselves. Just like you can believe in yourself to finish that personal pan pizza, even if it's large.
Just remember, even if you're getting in shape, round is a shape. And I love pizza.
Okay, we gotta
love pizza. Oh yeah. Love you all. Peace.
Peace.